Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 206 pounds, the revolutionary Darius Lockhart. And his opponent, weighing in at 465 pounds, from Ellenboro, North Carolina, the Southern Punisher, the PCW Heavyweight Champion, Big Country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us here for our coverage on the Wrestling with Redbeard YouTube channel of Palmetto Championship Wrestling's Palmetto Classic. This is the first ever edition of this tournament. Hopefully it's going to turn into an annual event, and we're looking forward to seeing what is going to happen in this matchup between the current Palmetto Championship Wrestling champion, that being Big Country, and Darius Lockhart. These are two men who have been tearing up the scene here recently, and there you see Big Country's manager, Jack Bismarck, who is well known in these parts. But we're going to find out right now what happens when these two men lock horns. I believe this is the first ever contest between these two men, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to happen here now. What in the world? Big Country just mocking Darius Lockhart's be a revolutionary stance there. That might not be a smart idea, as Darius might have something slickier in mind for him. Ducks under that attempted go for a big collar and elbow tie-up. As you can see, Darius giving up probably a good 200 pounds here. Much smaller man, but he's going to be able to rely on his agility and also his quickness to evade and get around. And he's going to need to, because the power and strength of Big Country is something that you don't want to mess with. Now he goes for a leg there, does Darius, trying to outmaneuver the man. But there's Big Country, gets him up in a gut wrench, tosses him like a small child there into the corner. My goodness. Now reaching back with him. What's he going to do? Tosses him across the ring. My gosh. Darius Lockhart is already in a bad way, and we are barely a minute and a half into this contest here. Big Country patting that big gut of his, saying it's time to eat. He went in for a squash there in the corner, but Darius got out of the way. Oh no! Catches that right hand as Big Country. My gosh, the power of that man. But swings with and misses with the left hand. Goes back with a clothesline. Darius now slides out of the way. And a big knee trigger there. Stuns Big Country, but doesn't knock him off his feet. Now Darius charges in with a stiff forearm shot. Country now teetering, absorbing more punishment from Darius here. Darius has got to stick and move. Oh, he didn't move quick enough. What a clothesline. You see that big ham-hock-sized bicep and arm of Big Country there. My goodness, did he ever lay into Darius? Darius may be on Dream Street here, folks. He might be out. Country, though, picking him up and clubbing away at the back of Darius. That'll wake you up for sure there. Now Country just biding his time, waiting to see what's going to come next here. Darius, as we said, is in a bad way, but he's still trying to fight off what he can, even with those clubbing blows. And, oh, just a choke across that bottom rope, applying all 400-plus pounds onto the neck of Darius Lockhart. Wow, what an amazing amount of pressure that would have to be. And now Darius, as we said, still in a bad way as he's been isolated in these corners. Country hitting him in there with the gut shots repeatedly, and now slinging him across the ringside. Gonna go charging in here maybe. He's bulking up, telling the crowd what's coming. Oh, but Darius gets in there with a boot and evades. Oh, but now Country still in there. Oh, grabs that attempted kick. Clothesline, knocks him down off the ring apron. My goodness. Darius is now down there on that concrete floor. Wow. Darius still in a bad way here, and he's hemmed in not only between the ring and the hard spot, we'll say, there in the form of Big Country, but between Big Country and also Jack Bismarck there. And Country there pointing out the spot where Darius landed there on the ringside apron, trying to get the crowd to quiet down as if he's got some loud offensive maneuver, and just clubs away at the back of Darius Lockhart. Oh, wow, what a slap, though. Darius in defiance, coming back there, showing Big Country he's still in this. But you got to question what the, oh no, he can't do this. Not on the outside. Not a power bomb. No. He's got him up. Big Country fighting with him there. Darius is trying to get out of that maneuver, and he does successfully. Now goes for a kick. Darius has got the high ground. What's going to happen here? Big knee trigger, running knee trigger off the apron. He's got Big Country stunned for sure. Calling for support from the crowd. And there's, oh no, went for a crossbody block, but now he gets squashed into that steel ring post. My goodness. I was going to say a moment ago, you have to wonder how the lower back of Darius Lockhart is holding up, given all the punishment that he's received. He's still in a bad way there, folks. Now crippled on the outside is Darius. Big Country, though, scooping him up almost as though he was a small child there and just tossing him. Oh, no. I was going to say he was going to toss him back in the ring. Instead, he implants him firmly there on the ring apron. As they say, that's the hardest part of the ring. I don't know why people say that, though. The entire ring is hard. Now Country climbing back into the ring, looking forward to defending his Palmetto Championship Wrestling heavyweight title here as a winner in this competition, potentially. Of course, he's got to defend that title if he wants to move on through this championship, or I should say through this tournament. Now, what do we have here? Country shooting him in, still targeting that lower back of Darius Lockhart. He has really isolated the back of Lockhart here, and that man can't stand and can't walk, then I don't know how in the world he's going to be able to make a cover and apply the appropriate pressure to get Big Country down for a 3 count, but definitely not to be able to submit this man. The mass of Big Country is just amazing if you've never seen him in person. Now still seemingly playing around with Darius Lockhart, slings him in again there. Oh, but Darius comes back with a roaring forearm. And there's another one for good measure. Darius feeling some energy. Oh, but my gosh. Gets it all knocked down there as Country just, you might as well say, runs over the man. That's just insane. And Jack Bismarck there enjoying what's going on in the ring, jawing with our fans here at ringside. This could be the end here, folks. That lower back of Darius Lockhart has got to be just killing him with pain, especially now, as we said before, that 400-plus pound frame of Big Country being dropped down onto the lower back of Lockhart. Now Country says it's over. This could be the end, folks. This could be it if he hits him one more time. Oh, Lockhart flips around and gets the knee into the soft part of Big Country there. My gosh. That's an equalizer if you've ever seen one. Oh, but he's still in there. Country's still able to fight him off to some degree, but there's a bit of a rolling Pele kick by Lockhart. He's got the momentum on his side there after hitting that exchange. And now comes charging in with another big roaring forearm. Darius has got to continue to use his speed on his side. And there's a charging drop kick. What's he got in store for him here now? Knees to the face. Now, Big Country may be on Dream Street. He looks like he's out in the corner there, trying to get some words of encouragement and advice from his manager, Jack Bismarck. But Country, he's too big. Darius can't drag him out of the corner. Country just shoves him off with that massive calf there. Climbs up and is going to be back in action with a back elbow. Oh, standing side kick there. Such a big man to be delivering a maneuver of that nature. Now Country calling for the end. He's in there with the pinfall cover. 2. No. Darius able to get a shoulder up. Only a 2 count, and Country is beside himself. He doesn't know what in the world he's got to do at this point in time to put an end to Darius Lockhart's run here in this tournament. There you have Big Country calling for his signature package pile driver. That's his finishing maneuver, folks. And he's got Darius cinched in here. But what's going to go on? Oh, Darius evades that maneuver, cleverly flips out of it, and there's a back elbow. Darius now still trying to find a way to get back into this thing as he is squashed in the corner. What can he do here now? Oh, especially now that he's being smothered by the massive weight of Big Country. Falls over on him, still being held onto in that sleeper hold type maneuver there. Oh, big slugging right hand. And Darius falls on him. 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Darius Lockhart just falls at the right moment at the right time. And he has eliminated Big Country from this tournament. But he has also won the Palmetto Championship Wrestling heavyweight title. My goodness, folks, what a turn of events. Talk about saving graces here. Man alive, Darius Lockhart is your new Palmetto Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion, and he is moving on in the tournament.